and today we're going to be reviewing the second and third configurations for the LEGO Minecraft Fortress set. I will just be doing a brief overview of these two configurations. If you want to see a full review of the LEGO Minecraft Fortress set, as well as all of its compartments, you can go see the video, the first full video linked in the description below. But without further ado, let's get to the second configuration. Alrighty, so we are now done with the second configuration of the fortress, and we are here to show it off. And just a quick side note, there is one piece that was not used, which was this fire piece, which was on top of a tower. So that was not used, so you can put that anywhere you want. But that's besides the point. Let's take a look at the thing. Now, just before we do, it's stacked both towers on top of each other, and it's got a nice small fortress layout with these two center pods on the side, as well as some more, which we'll get into. So let's take a look. And I have to say, the tower is not that big. I mean, for Minecraft, of course, it's big, but it's actually not that big in real life. I'd say it's maybe just about the size of a modular building. I've got a modular building right here, and it's just about the size of it. So let's start from left to right and top to bottom, or bottom to top. So we had the first pod, or the stand where the fortress is, and the second one is over here. So the fortress is actually on the walls, the two walls. So you can see them there. It's actually just on the jump plates on the two walls. So we have the first little base there. Then we have Steve's camp, which has his armor stand with his gold armor, his chest of swords, and a nice campfire with some netherrack under it. So that's cool. I like the little camp idea outside the fortress. And then we have the, of course, fortress with the opening doors. And then Steve has his own little water system out here, and he's growing some crops. And we also have the other base, as well as the row of flowers, flower pots, and the tree with, again, the little apple on the bottom, which is great. If you want to see in more detailed, in-depth reviews on all these little compartments, you can go see the first video. But then in here we have the stable, which takes up most space, and it's pretty much the only thing in there. And besides that, there's nothing in there whatsoever. And then you got the tower, and it's got the fire on top, but not the fire in the middle. And then a crafting table, of course. Ladders, but really no direct way to get up to it. And before we go on to the second one, as we turn it around, you can see the door, like the little jail, as I like to call it. You actually can't reach it, because it's above the ground. So unless someone builds up to that, you can't reach it. So, yep. Let's take a look at the, well, give me a quick second to build the third configuration, and then we'll take a look. Okay, so we have finished configuration 3, and we can already tell by the instructions that it is the longest configuration yet. So let's take a look. You see, it's long. Yep, 12 fortresses at one end. I recommend, if you have a couple of these sets, you could build this if you get 4 of these sets, you could build this and then take these towers out. And then you could have like, and then make it all square, and you can have like that super long fortress, and then you could put the village or something in it. That review of the village is coming soon, but you could put that in it. So let's get started with the review. And we'll go from left to right because reasons. So we have the tower. It's pretty much, it's actually identical to the first, the tower in the video, the first video, so you can go see that. Then we have the water and the crops all in one place. I really like that, especially at the bucket. And you have the tree with the apple growing under it. Then you have this little part right here, which is supposed to maybe a horse stable or a mob spawner. And that uses the roof from the stable. And we also have the gates. So if you want to like put a background in or something, get 4 of these sets, which would be $440, but you could do that. And this could be the entrance right here. And then once you have the entrance, you have the armor stand, as well as the flower pots and the stables, as well as this fortress. And the only one that's different about this one is that it has the door at the front, the little jail at the front. So that's pretty much it for configurations 2 and 3. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave suggestions on things you think I should do, and I'll see you later. In this video, we're going to be going over configuration 4 and a custom configuration of my own. So let's start. And I've put the fortress back in its original state just so I can do the 4th build. And I have to say, this looks like the most complex one yet. So let's get started. Alright, so we have finished the 4th and final configuration that LEGO recommends in this set. So let's do its quick overview and then get to my custom one. So right off the bat, you can see this is here, and it's basically the top of this building over here, one of the fortresses, and it's just there as a little campfire. And yeah, then we got the water over here, the irrigation system over here, and of course the armor and swords, campfire, rows of flower pots, the tree inside the base for one of the towers, and then we have this building here, and then the entrance, which is on the side of the building. So it has the little pen part right here with the house on top, the little fortress part on top of it. And that has the animal barn roof, and then the rest of the fortress on top of it. And it has the fences at the bottom, as well as a crafting table in the middle. And I like this. It's like a cool maze that goes up and sideways. And then one more thing to note, in the back, that door is once again impossible to reach. And this time it's at an even higher height. Why? Alright, so now you can just sit back and relax as I make my custom configuration. Alrighty, so we have now finished my custom configuration, which I like to call the prison. And this is the prison where the player, also known as the Steve, keeps all three of the evil skeletons that come in this set. So let's take a look from the front first. So first we have a leftover base I had. So I just used that for terrain. And it also has the tree with the apple and a peace fell off. Then we also have the row of flower pots, as well as the stable with the hay. And then we get to the prison part. So we have this area where a skeleton can easily run free. And there is a wall right here to prevent the prisoners from going anywhere. And this is basically the prison yard. Just a campfire which the skeletons can die from. And there's also a little jail cell right there, which there's a skeleton, and I think he's rotting away because he hates this prison. But I don't know. That's what you get when you mess with the Steve. And then we also have one of the towers, and then the fire on top. And this tower, to the right, is the watchtower. That's what has the crafting table in it. It's bigger than the others because I used the wall trick, where it sits up on two walls. I use that trick to make it bigger than the others. And then in the courtyard, or the prison yard, it's so brutal. They had dispensers in there just to occasionally shoot the skeletons. Like, why would they do that? And then outside is an irrigation system with the plants and crops, and also a nice waterfall, and some armor and some swords for the prison guard Steve. And it looks like a skeleton has escaped, and right before he goes, he's gonna be a savage and pick up some sweet loot. And then there's, of course, the opening so Steve can get in, climb up on his tower, and start watching over the skeletons. It is a cool world. And some extra things I have that I just put anywhere. This I just put there. And then I had an extra 2x4 dirt connector, so I use that to build up this wall right here, in case the prisoners do escape from this side. And then also another thing, pretty much the whole prison yard is this piece, and that's not connected. It just goes right in there very well. So I put that there. It's a technique I used to make sure I didn't have to use any extra ones. But that's pretty much it. My custom prison yard. So if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you would have made, and tell me if you liked my custom configuration, or if you didn't like it, tell me some things I could have improved on it. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.